Dramatic shots of Falcon 9 on the launch pad. Countdown ticking, another step into the future is about to unfold. SpaceX is set to launch the Falcon 9 on its Starlink 15-1 mission from SLC for at Vandenberg Space Force Base. Today, we're witnessing a critical leap toward global connectivity. Stay tuned as we break down this highly anticipated launch, the cutting-edge technology behind it, and what it means for the future of spaceflight. Let's dive in. Section 1 Mission Overview. Falcon 9 on the launch pad. Animation of Starlink satellites in orbit. The Falcon 9, SpaceX's workhorse, is gearing up for another mission, Starlink 15-1. This launch is part of SpaceX's ambitious plan to expand its Starlink constellation, providing high-speed internet to even the most remote regions of the planet. The launch is scheduled from Space Launch Complex for East SLC for at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. The objective: deploy another batch of Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. Section 2. Falcon 9. The Powerhouse. Close-up of Falcon 9's Merlin engines, animations of the rocket stages separating. Falcon 9 is a reusable two-stage rocket that has revolutionized modern space travel. Its first stage, powered by 9 Merlin engines, is capable of landing back on Earth for reuse, an innovation that has drastically cut costs and increased efficiency. The second stage, equipped with a single Merlin vacuum engine, takes the payload to its intended orbit. Today's launch is another testament to SpaceX's commitment to refining its technology and achieving unprecedented reliability. Is spaceflight. Section 3. Starlink satellites. Changing global connectivity. Animation of Starlink satellites deploying, Earth with internet coverage expanding. The Starlink constellation is growing, and with each launch, SpaceX gets closer to its vision of a truly global, high-speed internet network. The satellites are deployed in low Earth orbit at about 550 kilometers altitude, reducing latency and improving connectivity. This mission, Starlink 15-1, will add more satellites to the constellation, increasing coverage and improving service for users worldwide. Whether you're in a bustling city or a remote village, Starlink aims to bring fast and reliable internet to you. Section 4. Launch timeline and expectations. Countdown clock. Liftoff footage. Animation of stage separations. Let's take a quick look at the launch timeline. The countdown begins with final system checks and fueling. As the clock hits T0, Falcon 9 ignites its engines and roars off the pad. About 2.5 minutes later, the first stage will separate and begin its controlled descent back to Earth, targeting a landing on a drone ship station in the Pacific Ocean. Meanwhile, the second stage will continue carrying the payload, deploying the Starlink satellites about an hour after launch. Section 5. Why this mission matters. Starlink dishes in different locations, people using Starlink internet, future Mars colony concept. So, why is this mission important? Every Starlink launch brings us closer to a world where internet access is no longer limited by geography. But beyond that, SpaceX is gathering valuable experience in large-scale satellite deployment and expertise that will be critical for future deep space missions, including Elon Musk's vision of colonizing Mars. Each successful launch strengthens SpaceX's foothold in the space industry and fuels innovation for the next big leap. Section 6. What's next for SpaceX? Upcoming missions list. Mars mission animations, new rocket designs. With today's launch, SpaceX continues to prove its dominance in the space industry. But what's next? Upcoming missions include more Starlink launches, crewed missions, and, of course, the highly anticipated Starship project. The future of space exploration is unfolding before our eyes, and SpaceX is leading the charge. Falcon 9 landing, Starlink coverage map, SpaceX team celebrating. Another successful step toward the future of global connectivity. What do you think about SpaceX's vision for the internet and space travel? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest in space exploration. Until next time, keep looking up.